Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey, back with another video, and this video is going to be a fun one. I'm going to look at 10 potential moves that could happen over the next 10 years in the NHL. Some are more realistic, some are more hot takes, and obviously some people are looking at the thumbnail and saying, what is this guy on? But we're going to go over it, and I'm not going to waste any time. We're just going to get right into it, but if you are new, please subscribe, smash that like button, and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. So we're going to start with Jake Gardiner signing with the Minnesota Wild. So he signed that contract with the Hurricanes. I don't know if he'll get moved or stay with the Hurricanes for the rest of that contract, but signing with the Minnesota Wild, where Gardiner's from, and retiring there. I think that could really happen over the next, like I said, 10 years, whether that's after the Hurricanes contract or to finish out his career in Minnesota. But I think after the Seattle expansion draft, after some of this Minnesota Wild defense core is kind of gone, I would say Gardiner could finish his career there. Matthew Tkachuk becoming the captain of the Calgary Flames. After Giordano retires, they're going to look to a new captain, and I do believe that could be Matthew Tkachuk. Keith Tkachuk has that experience of being a leader, being a captain. I do think Matthew Tkachuk could fill that hole for the Calgary Flames. Patrick Marleau becoming an assistant coach in the NHL. I do think Patrick Marleau would be a very good coach. I am looking at his kids, and I think he will spend time after he retires with his kids, possibly coaching his kids. But then I think down the line, maybe 6, 7, 8 years from now, I think he could be a very good assistant coach, and maybe for the San Jose Sharks. Johnny Gaudreau signing with the Devils or the Flyers in 2022. So we're talking about a couple of years, whether it's going home to New Jersey or not too far in Philly with maybe more of a contender, but we don't know what New Jersey is going to be in 2 years. So I do think that Gaudreau might stay with Calgary, but I do think if he leaves, these are the two teams he might highly consider. Kyle OKPOSO buyout. So I do think whether it's 2021 or 2022, this one's obviously more recent like Gaudreau. OKPOSO being bought out, I do think it's very realistic and very likely, whether that's with 1 year left in the contract or 2 years left in the contract. It's just OKPOSO is nothing close to worth that contract right now, and there's still, 2 or 3 years left, so just not an ideal situation. MELNYKOUT. Hashtag MELNYKOUT. I do believe Eugene Melnyk will be gone from the Ottawa Senators within the next decade. I do believe that's going to happen. How far down the line, I'm not too sure. I know a lot of Sens fans want it to happen maybe 5 years from now, maybe 9 years from now, but I would like to think, again, you never want anyone to get fired, but there's been a lot of crazy things happening around the organization and then the Sens Foundation now, so I think Melnyk will be leaving the Senators within the next 10 years. Panthers or Coyotes relocate. Quebec coming back. So I think it's possible. Again, maybe not Quebec coming back. Maybe it's somewhere else. But I know some people have talked about Houston, another team in Toronto. But I think that the Panthers and Coyotes would have to make huge strides to keep a team over the next 10 years. I think the league, the NHL, is going to keep a 32-team league for a while. So if another city was to come in, it would have to be through relocation. And the two candidates for that would be the Panthers or Coyotes. ALEXIS LAFRENIERE signing with the Montreal Canadiens. So, again, this is a huge hot take. We don't know where Lafreniere is going to go as I make this video. But Lafreniere could be that guy. Again, we don't really want to speculate. But in terms of Lafreniere maybe going to Cali or Lafreniere going somewhere else, like Montreal Canadiens, we know what kind of organization Montreal is. And if Bergevin's still the GM somehow and Lafreniere becomes maybe an RFA or a UFA, then I do think maybe Lafreniere goes to Montreal. Again, huge hot take, but Auston Matthews signing with the Arizona Coyotes in 2024. So obviously I don't want this to happen, but I do think if you're looking at the big scenario, if the Leafs don't have a cup by then, or if the Leafs are struggling, or maybe in an aspect of the Leafs do have a cup, maybe Auston Matthews decides to go home and play the second half of his career in Arizona. It's possible. Do I think it's completely likely? No, but I think it's in the realm of possibility. I think he could go home, obviously live with his family there, but I think it's interesting. I think obviously at the point when he gets into his later 20s, what's Auston Matthews going to be like outside of hockey? What is he going to be doing? Is he going to get accustomed to Toronto? Because again, right now, maybe he would get into the Matthews house and be with his family, but I think for Auston Matthews, the person, it really depends on what the next 4 years in Toronto are like. So I think it could happen, but again, he's from Arizona, so you never know. And then a huge hot take. Obviously, I don't think this is going to happen at all, but a lot of fans have wanted it to happen. I just wanted to include it. I think it's kind of fun to talk about. I mean, if Matthews was to go to Arizona and there was that big hole up the middle, maybe Connor McDavid joins Johnny T and Mitch Marner and tries to get a cup in Toronto. Again, it's not going to happen most likely, but I wanted to include it and have a good, fun conversation about it. So let me know what you think. Obviously, a couple fun ones, hot takes that are very unrealistic, but I think a lot of those are realistic. I mean, Matthew Tkachuk, I feel like he could be a very good captain for the Calgary Flames. I feel like there is a good chance Johnny Gaudreau maybe goes to the Devils, goes to the Flyers. I mean, Patty MARLEAU becoming an assistant coach. I think he's great with the young guns. Let's go. But let me know if you want a part 2. Maybe it's a different kind of video where maybe it's the next 10 years big trades. I mean, I've been making some kind of potential trade videos for the offseason, but maybe you want some in the long run, or maybe you want me to predict some free agent signings, whether I predict more of the depth ones this offseason or well into the future. Just let me know what kind of videos you want to see. So please subscribe if you are new. Smash that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. This was John from Hot Take Hockey. Have a good one. Peace out.